Meanwhile, fed up with the Biden's border policies, a high-level ICE official quitting his post after 30 years. In an email to colleagues, says this. A now former ICE enforcement and removal operations officer writes this quote from this letter: "To fight and argue every day about not arresting or releasing horrible criminal aliens to the street, quite frankly, is disgusting." That's something similar that Tom Homan has said before, retired acting ICE director himself. He received the email and is talking about it. Tom, your reaction to your friend's move to leave?
Well, first of all, it's sad that someone spends 30 years serving their nation. They're going out this way. They're going out and not be able to do their job. I know this man. He's a friend of mine, and he's a patriot. Served this nation for over 30 years. But he's quitting because he runs a large field office. He's a senior level official, runs a large field office. He has several hundred agents working for him. And he can't let his agents do their job because he's under orders not to arrest. They can't arrest illegal aliens anymore, Brian. You can be in the country illegally, go to court, an immigration judge ordered you removed, and ICE can't touch him and remove him. And the criminals, if you're convicted of assault, they can't arrest you. They had a case, a guy was convicted of DUI 4 times. 4 times. He was ordered removed by an immigration judge. When he got out of jail, ICE had to drop the detainer because he's no longer a priority. You got to be convicted of a serious crime or ICE can't touch you. You can't enforce immigration law anymore under the Biden administration. This guy cannot look his agents in the eye every day and keep saying no to them. You can't do your job. You can't uphold your oath. So he said it. He quit. Now, I'll tell you something. There's 24 field office directors across the nation. I've talked to almost all of them. They would all quit today if they could, but they got mortgages, they got children in college. They're all miserable. The morale of ICE is destroyed. Right. This agency is not the same agency it ever has been before.
This has never been a party problem. We all agree on to the arrest criminals in our midst. When you crossed the border, you broke the law. It was never a party problem. Now Democrats say, come one, come all, and Republicans say, are you insane? Since when does that work in our country's best interest? But don't worry, the vice president's on the job, and she outlined her priorities, and it's all about other countries. Let's look at this together, Tom. Number one, address economic inequality, because you know we have to settle inequality when it comes to Central and South America. Advancing the rule of law. We got to make sure that they are doing a good job advancing the rule of law, promoting respect for human rights. Oh, goody. So we'll focus on Guatemala and El Salvador, not here in America. Counting and preventing crime, combating sexual, gender-based, and domestic violence. So if we handle all these things, that'll really help things at the border. Do you think so?
No, look, that's a joke. In 6 months, what have they done? They've done 2 things. They wrote an 11-page memo that means nothing. Because number one in that memo should have been secure the border and allow immigration agents to do their job and arrest criminals. And number 2, the only thing they've done successfully, Brian, is they're getting really good at releasing people quickly. President Biden said last week when she was asked by the CNN town hall, how about the immigration issue? Oh, we got it solved because people used to be in Border Patrol custody. We got that down 90%. Why? Because you release them quickly. They call that a success. I call that enticement. People around the world are watching saying, okay, now I can get to the United States. I'm going to be released quickly, and they're going to bust me, send a plane, and get me to my final destination.
They follow our news more than we follow our news. So yesterday, a Biden official was asked, what are you doing at the border? You're so concerned about the pandemic and the surge and who's vaccinated here. At the border, these people are coming in without any vaccines. We don't know who's testing positive and who's not. Listen to this exchange.
Why is it that the federal government is asking vaccinated Americans to wear masks to stop the spread of COVID-19, but at the same time, federal agents are also releasing COVID-19 positive border crossers into small towns in Texas?
CBP provides migrant with PPE from the moment they are taken into custody, and migrants are required to keep masks on at all times.
Wow. Hey, migrant, I know you're here illegally and you've broken many, many laws, but keep that mask on. Is that the way it's being done at the border?
No, what they should have asked her is CBP testing for COVID upon arrest? Are you allowing an illegal alien to leave a Border Patrol station or the line without being tested? Does CBP themselves, does the federal government test? The answer is no. They're counting on the local communities to test them. They'll get them to a hotel room, and they maybe test them at a hotel room through an NGO, and they get COVID. Guess what? It's too late. He's in a hotel room with 300 people. And they're going to get him on a bus, they're going to get him on a plane. And look, You know what they gave a mask to, Brian? They gave a mask to 166,000 people they released without a court date. They give a mask to, I got 8,400 criminals they've arrested. They give a mask to criminals they've arrested, 49 of them who was convicted of homicide that came across the border, 274 gang members. The bottom line is this administration is holding Americans to a different standard than they're holding illegal aliens. They're purposely releasing illegal aliens into the country with no court date and with COVID. It doesn't make sense.
It's a magnet for more to come. And yesterday, caught off mic, Joe Biden, we're in this reconciliation package. We're going to put in immigration reform and try to naturalize 8 million illegals. That's a go sign to Central and South America, to Haiti, the Caribbean, everywhere around the world. Come one, come all illegally. Look out. And the Border Patrol is in the line of fire with no support. Tom Homan, thanks so much.
You got it. Thank you very much. You're right on target.